Drink Fest 2019, Friday, February 1st. Performing live, Paul Wall, Flex and Fab, Big Tuck, Fades, and more. Sounds by Michael Watts 5000 and DJ Joe Jeezy. Doors open at 7 p.m. There will also be an album release party for Sexy Psycho. Tickets available now on Eventbrite.com. Paul Wall, Flex and Fab, Big Tuck, and more. Friday, February 1st at the Wrigley Room in Fort Worth, located at 3309 Winthrop Ave. It's Drink Fest 2019.
What it do, your boy Power Wow, Funky Town, what's up? I'm coming this Friday. I'm performing at the Drink Fest. Funky Town, I'm coming back, baby. Your boy Power Wow, Big Ticket, what's up, baby? Hey, I'm debuting my new beard, me and my beard debuting in Fort Worth. Hey, we premiering it in Fort Worth this Friday, the Drink Fest.
If you have not heard about Drink Fest with Paul Wall going down today's Thursday. Let's do it again. Let's just do it again because it's my show and we
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you have not heard about Drink Fest with Paul Wall going down tomorrow in Fort Worth, Texas, I don't know what you've been doing. I got one of the artists that's going to be performing tomorrow at Drink Fest. Young B. Rich is on the line. What's up?
What's up, Miss T? It's good to have y'all. As y'all know, Drink Fest going down Fort Worth, Texas. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, Paul Wall, Big Tuck, Flex and Fab. All the big tickets going to be there. Miss T, we got to make sure that you're there, though. That's most important.
Listen! I have to be there. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to wear. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to wear, but I'm definitely there. Like, it's a thing. It's a thing.
I heard purple was in for the evening.
Oh, interesting. Let's see what we can what we can come up with. Listen, all of Big Ticket Entertainment is going to be there, and you are one of the artists on Big Ticket Entertainment.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about that. How did you get that opportunity?
Oh, man, the opportunity was huge. In about August, around my birthday, Ian Wilson had been watching me for about 6 months at the time. He'd been putting me on shows, watching me grow, helping me develop my music. Ian finally saw me reach that point that I was starting to get to where I'm getting ready to break. That point that you go from a local artist, that you start breaking into Billboard artistry, you start getting up there. Ian noticed that in August, and he brought the paperwork. He's like, listen, I want you to be part of this great team. I want you to help us grow. And became part of Big Ticket Management in August, and we've done nothing but grow since then. Right after we have Drink Fest next month, March 8th, Patty Fest with Supreme Patty, Caskey, Daddy Longneck. We were going to have Wideneck coming until he got arrested.
Listen, I was going to talk about that because I saw that. I saw that.
It's crazy. They don't want to see a black man win in this game. I swear. I'm telling you, you see how they did boy Kodak and Broward. You think Pensacola playing some games? They saw Wideneck, like, man, he winning. He think he hot. Boy, he got big off a mugshot. We gonna just lock him.
Have y'all talked to Wideneck since all of this?
With Wideneck, he free the gang. It's terrible to lock up a man on a probation violation. Revoke his bond. Like, that's just wrong. Y'all hating.
Listen, it's Meek Mill all over again.
No, we're not gonna put him in Meek Mill's.
They've been doing this forever. It's just bad. It's just now coming out to realization. We trying to see what they're trying to do. It's horrible.
It's horrible. Well, we'll see what happened. Maybe he will be released before.
He'll be out in 3 months. He ain't going to jail no again. Free Charles, free Wideneck. Shout out Strip Gang.
Shout out. Now tell us about your music. What do we get from you as an artist?
So, girl, me as an artist, I'm 100% different. I know every artist tries to say that. Here's why I'm different. So, not many rappers have a college degree. Not many rappers go to school. They don't take that extra effort to go and push. Which people don't understand, that is the biggest outlet of music is college kids.
Where did you graduate from?
What's that?
Where did you graduate from?
I graduated over here from North Lake College outside of Irving. Got my associates there. Then went on to UTA, finishing up everything right now currently. So once that's done, I'll be a rapper with the bachelor's. So yeah, I'm only 22, girl. I got youth on my side.
UTA is a great school. You want to know how I know because I'm a Maverick. So.
My daddy and Maverick, everybody in my family, and everybody loves UTA. I'm finishing there, doing it for them.
That's what's up. But continue telling us what's your story. You said because you're going to school.
Mm-hmm. So it starts at 13 years old when I'm over here playing football at Reagan Middle School, and I'm walking off 8th grade year, and my boys are freestyling. I'm walking up, I'm like, I'm going to spit something funny, so I start cracking jokes with it. The next thing you know, these fools encouraging me to start rapping. It go from the locker room in 8th grade football, from being encouraged to keep going and flowing until my freshman year of high school, I started battle rapping. So in high school, that was my thing. Everybody knew he was the white boy that battle rap. So people would come my direction. They would try to battle me, entice me to battle. Everybody would step up. But I always came through. I always took a dub. People was always riding with me. I was at South Grand Prairie High School until I got into a big fight over the music shit. They ended up kicking me out because I beat up this little kid. I guess they were pressing charges. So I got a whole ass ticket, AEP for 90 days. My parents had to pull me out of school. And they started homeschooling my ass, like no joke. They said, we ain't doing this. You pay your ticket, you're not going to AEP, fuck that. Pulled me out, and then not even 6 months later, enrolled me over at the other GP high school. So they took me in. I finished out there. I didn't get in no trouble. I stayed out the way, minded my business, got my money. And then I got serious about music once I got into college. Once I saw how big a media outlet that school is. At the same time, I'm just thinking, man, imagine if I had something hot and bumping and these kids were streaming it, or they were coming to parties, or they were coming to shows just to listen to me. So I got cool with everybody, just right off the rip, cool with everybody in school. Everybody knew who B. Rich was. So I used that shit to my advantage on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything. Pretty much everything you go on, you will find me with an insane follower base because I've been flipping designer shoes since I was 13, making music since I was 13. I've been in the culture. I've been doing this pretty much half of my life now. I'm 22 years old. I'm 9 years in the game. Not a lot of people can say at 22 years old they are 9 years into this and understand what they're into. And my music, it comes from a lot of pain. I suffered a lot. I know I seem like, oh, yeah, he lived in this excellent life. At the end of the day, I fought a lot of trials and tribulations. I really just beat my second felony case, and a lot of people don't know that. Getting through that's been a struggle. That's going to be a lot of my time, $10,000 of my money in constant and court fees and a lawyer. All of that really just opened my mind to staying out the way to get the bag, which is where the rich shit comes from. That's where my music, the bag way, big ticket shit, all of that comes from a derive of wanting to succeed because I've been where I can't breathe before. I've been I've been in a situation where I've lost and I have not gained, and that's what this music's all about. It's all about gaining. It's all about winning. We're on that rich shit. This is the business, rich way to business. Everything that we do is rich. So every time I make a music, you gotta feel good. You want to dance. You want to move. It's like, okay, I feel it. I rock with them. So did you get that copy of Backwoods I sent you?
I did get that copy of Backwoods that you sent me.
Debut that for them. That's special to me. They ain't even released.
We are going to debut that at the end of this interview. That we definitely have it already queued up and ready to listen. And now you're giving a lot of energy just on this interview alone. So I know that when you, as a rapper, that you put it all on the stage. Now, let's...
Everything. If I'm not sweating, dripping, dying off that stage, I did not give my fans what they asked for. If I'm not leaving the stage barely breathing, I did not give them everything I could on that stage. I swear to God. I'm out there dying.
Listen, I'm for it, and I hear it. Now, can we talk about, can we talk about the elephant in the room? You are a rapper, and there's a lot going on in this society. We don't see a lot of, I watch a show called Rap Game. I don't know if you watch it on Lifetime, and there's, Eli is one of the young rappers that are on there, and he's a clean-cut white boy, for lack of better words. Have you ever faced discrimination just being in this industry based on just what you look like?
I'll be honest with you. Discrimination, it comes in all directions, in all ways. Me personally, I try to take anything that anybody tries to throw at me being white, because a lot of people don't know I'm only half white. My mom is from Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Mom is from Mexico. So at the end of the day, I know what it's like, because my mom, I've been with her in public where racist-ass white men have been like, you stupid spit. I mean, some horrible shit. I've heard my mama get spit at. I've seen my mama get called a wetback, asked me where her green card at, all just because she's speaking Spanish to her mom on the phone. So discrimination, I've seen it, I've felt it, and the way that the rap game should feel about it is we should not engage in it. We should not be chosen, oh, white boy this, oh, that boy that. We should not. It should be identification by name. B-Rich did this, Homeboy did that. First is because the big misconception that I think that happens is we all human beings. At the end of the day, I breathe, you breathe, I eat, you eat. What's different? What's honestly different besides the situations and the places that we come from? We cannot choose where we grow up. That is the worst part about life. You cannot choose where you grow up. You can only choose where you go from there. And me, people say, oh, you grew up in this perfect life. You got mom and dad at home, but you got 5 other kids that got to be fed. Daddy fighting to keep his job and support the kids. Mama fighting to keep her job going absolutely crazy, trying to take care of all these kids. Me trying to support it to an outside household, take care of my brothers and older sisters, try to make sure that they're good so that way they have money, so that way they can eat school lunch. Because at the end of the day, Mama's trying to be an accountant for Billards, and they jipping her check, and Daddy working at Sprint, trying to sell cell phones, and that shit going sideways. So a lot of misconception comes. I'll be real with you, like a lot of clean-cut white rappers in this game, that people see them and think, oh, parents paid this, parent paid that, no, he don't like this, he don't like that. Me, I look at somebody, until you speak to me, I cannot speak on you. I have to hear what you say, I have to test your mind, I have to feel you out as a person before I ever develop any type of feeling or judgment or anything. So I try to leave discrimination out of it. Everybody judges a book by its cover, and then they never want to open the pages to read. Read the first few pages. Read the first page, last page. Let the middle decide what you're going to feel about them at the end of the day. But there's a lot of discrimination in this game, girl. It's got to stop. These rappers got to stop embracing it in their lyrics. We got to stop fighting the bullet that's faced at us, since forever. They've been pointing discrimination on this game since, how many rappers have they locked up for lyrics that we've had in our songs, all just because they can interpret different things? This has been going on forever and ever and ever. They've discriminated the rap game.
Right. Listen, I'm here for it. You're speaking some major knowledge here. I can already tell. So, do we hear all of this about discrimination, about life, and how unity is? All of these things. Do we hear this in your lyrics?
Everything you hear in my lyrics. You hear me chasing money. You hear me getting out of jail and fighting for a better life. You hear me going through trials and tribulations that are relatable. You hear me having a good time, living my life, giving them everything I can. You hear about me smoking a little bit, partying a little bit, but at the same time, you also hear the experience, what it is to be a 22-year-old man in 2019. It is not easy. A lot of rappers are seasoned 10 years into the game and they're pushing 30s. I'm still considering myself freshman out college, hustling, still young, and still got 3 years before we start talking anything crazy, life-changing. I mean, I still got a whole lot of time, and I feel very blessed to have experienced a lot in that whole lot of time.
Who are some of the artists that you want to work with since you being so young? Who's somebody that you going, man, this would be my dream artist to work with?
So I'll give you 3 local, and I'll give you 3 major artists. So my 3
Okay.
major artists, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and then R.I.P. but Mac Miller. Mac Miller only simply because the wordplay that man had was unmatched by anybody in the game. J. Cole, because if you listen to J. Cole's lyrics, J. Cole lived a good boy life with the trap mentality, which is what I very much relate to. You have this good life that you live in because you can't go to jail. You can't make money in jail, but you still got to get the bag somehow. Six Flags ain't paying you $15, $20 an hour. They're paying you $7 an hour. When I was 15 years old, I was getting a paycheck so I could flip that paycheck and get more money at the end of the day. But Kendrick Lamar comes into play because Kendrick tells a story that even Cole can't tell. Kendrick has been through so much pain from a child, from a young adult, from everything, from the point that he had his own homeboys rob his own little convenience store he was working as a setup to get money. You feel that shit because you know struggle. Then for my 3 local artists, people always say one of them I've already worked with, and that's Bugatti Casino.
Okay.
Reason I like the Casino so much is Bugatti. He has an energy like me. People that real come with the energy because they feel that shit when it's real, you know. And then second person on that list is actually going to be his brother CJ Casino. I relate to him a lot. I hang out and I've smoked with him, just felt for the guys, made music with Bugatti. Just being around these guys and what they got, let me tell you, they real with it. When you hear real music, you respect real music. And then for my third person on that list, a lot of people sleep on this guy. Nobody wants to talk about this rapper, man. Everybody is sleeping on this third guy right here. Y'all gonna have to look him up.
Okay.
My boy recently just got signed to Def Jam.
Okay.
10K cash out of Dallas, man. 10K, the Whoa creator, yes. 10K smoking West Coast Cure is my third.
Hold on. My producer. So Danielle is in the building. And when you said 10K cash, well, Danielle, what?
I'm sorry.
You wasn't prepared for him to say that?
I wasn't.
Hey, hang on. We got a wall in this thing. Yes. 10K
He did.
I love my 10K. 10K go hard than a bee.
You don't want to see Young B Rich and 10K cash?
I love his energy.
She said she loves it.
I love it.
Danielle loves your energy already. You're excited.
I can't wait to meet him.
I'm gonna work with 10K at some point in my career. At some point, me and 10K gonna make that strip club song. You know what? Beat King should be on my list too because that's gonna be something that happened in the future too. Y'all gonna hear me in the club. And y'all gonna be like, wait, oh, that's B Rich. Yeah, that's B Rich.
I'm a dance hard. I'm be up there. Amp.
I'll be walking around with some balloons. Don't have to.
I'm ready for it. Listen, you guys can catch Young B Rich tomorrow at Drink Fest. Hosted by none other than, I call him a Southern royalty. Mm-hmm. The gorgeous. I hope his wife don't beat me up. Paul Wall.
Paul Wall in the field, baby. Iceman, Flex and Fab, Big Tuck, Southside, the realest is going down.
Yes.
At the Ridgely Theater. Go ahead.
Aren't you glad I'm taking you, friend?
Yes.
And it's
Shout
one
out
of the,
to
we
my
will
friend.
definitely be in the building. I had the opportunity to meet Ian, the big ticket boss, on Monday.
That's the big ticket boss right there.
Listen, I had an opportunity to meet him, so he's got us on the list. So we're gonna definitely do some things, get backstage, chop it up with you guys, have some good time.
Hey, man.
Listen, we're gonna do some things in front of the camera, and then we're gonna turn the cameras off and get to know each other and turn up for the one time. I love it. Now, we've already popped up your social media things so they can know where to follow you at. Thank you so much for, taking the time out. I know you guys had a busy day with meetings and things and making sure everything is getting set up.
Just glad you got me on Skype. We're going to have to definitely talk after Drink Fest. Talk about some big moves.
Listen, let's talk, and let your girl know live with Miss T where she can get in, where she fit in, okay?
Hey, man, hey, get in where we fit in. Patty's Fest, March 8th. Don't you be sleeping.
I'm not gonna sleep on Patty's Fest because we were gonna talk. I'm glad you brought it up because as soon as I saw that, what is his name? I don't want to call him Wyatt Nick no more. What is the boy's name? As soon as I saw that he got arrested, I was like, oh, I gotta ask him about it on Thursday.
Yeah, Charles got arrested.
Yeah, I said I was gonna ask. I said I gotta ask him on Thursday. What is it? Is it a go? Are we still going? What we doing?
Hey, if he get out in time, I know they're gonna try to make it happen. If he get out in time.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now you were going to premiere one of your songs today that has not been dropped yet. Live from Miss T is getting the official release.
It's for everybody that tuned in. Yes, ma'am, Miss T. We gotta drop that. Let me know when you're ready. We can bless you. This is special. I want y'all to have this just so y'all can throw it in rotation.
We ready for you to go ahead and introduce it right now. Before you do that, make sure you guys should come out tomorrow to Fort Worth. We're going to put up all of the information to Drink Fest. Listen, it's going to be a thing. It's going to be utter litness going on.
I'm gonna be there. I'm single and I'm gonna be cute.
We're going to be cute. I'm taking Danielle. I surprised her. I told her, listen, we got invited and you're going, and she's my assistant. She's so excited.
She's
single.
Okay, I'll come early. I'll come at 6 p.m. and we got the grill going. Hot dogs, burgers for anybody with the ticket. They free.
Listen,
Damn.
we're gonna be coming out. You know, I produce shows here at the station, so I gotta produce a show that's over with at 10. But as soon as we get done at 10, we hightailing it straight there.
We're gonna see y'all there. We performing live.
So we're gonna see y'all there. Now listen, introduce the song to them, and then we're gonna play it right now.
Let's do it. DFWI Radio. This is Young B Rich coming out of Dallas, Texas, with my new song Backwoods, dropping exclusively right now for you. Y'all ready? Let's jump this thing.
We got it going right now. Thank you so much, B Rich. I appreciate you for coming in. Guys, tomorrow.
We will see y'all tomorrow night.
Listen, so you gotta stick around. I didn't know you were performing at 8, so you gotta stick around for me before I get there. Cause I produce show, I host my own show.